Okay, so what I have up in front of me is the syllabus for this fall, and I'm going to go over it so you know how I run this class. Very straightforward, right down the middle. I know what I want you to learn. That's what I teach you, and that's what I test you on. It's as simple as that. This is not a difficult course. I'm always surprised how many people do poorly in this course. I think you actually have to work harder to do poorly in this course than to do well. If you just keep up with it, um, you'll do fine. And I try to break it down. I do know that uh, facts, dates kill history. So I signal you the facts you need to know, the dates you need to know, kind of the stuff that kills and deadens history. I say, look, this is what you need to know. Just suck it up. You need to know that. So what I guess I'm saying is I try to highlight what you need to know. Otherwise, I basically tell a story in the story of Texas in this class. So this is 2053-003. Dr. Kelly, make sure you're in the right section. There's a bunch of Texas history courses. Right here is my email. If you're going to get in contact with me, you can meet me at my office hours. I'll talk about that in a second. But a good way to, or the best really, is just to email me. I'm very responsive about email. I'll get right back to you. I'm always on email. I have a reputation for getting back to students quickly, and I do get back to students quickly. I hate being blown off. I hated being blown off as a student, and I don't blow off students. I take you all very seriously. And I know if you're taking the trouble to email me, that you deserve a quick response. I will be in my office from noon until 1 on Monday. That's when I teach an in-person class on World War II. It's always best to reach out to me and let me know if you want to drop by my office. And it's in the McKinney MH building. Actually, you know what? That's not on here. I've got I'll post what my office number is in some kind of an announcement or something. But yeah, you can drop by, let me know. But I'm always available. I can also talk to you by Zoom. That's the great thing about Zoom. I know a lot of you work. I know a lot of you have families. Some of you work and have families. I totally respect that. Some of you aren't even in San Antonio. God knows where you are. I know some of you might be deployed with the military overseas. So I will work with you. I can meet with you. I'm an empty nester for the first time this fall. So I'm very flexible. So I can't stress enough. If you're having a problem or if you have a question, anything, you've got to reach out to me. Otherwise, you're just a name on a list of 130 students. And I have no idea who you are, what your story is, anything. But if you reach out to me and if we chat, suddenly I see the person in full dimension. So yeah, you need to reach out. You need to reach out to me and all your other professors, by the way, if you're struggling. And stuff happens in people's lives. I understand that. But I won't know about it unless you reach out to me. Okay. And you just need to be proactive and just stay in touch. Otherwise, if you get in trouble in the course, you never get in touch with me, you won't do well in the course because you're just, like I say, a name on a piece of paper. But if you reach out to me, hey, it's a whole different ballgame. So this is the discussion of what this course is. It's fully online. We won't have any in-person meetings. I haven't been on campus much, but this semester I am on campus on Mondays and sometimes on Tuesdays if you want to get in touch with me. So completely online. What I do is I post modules in this course. Like I'll post a week 1 module in just a little bit after I record these lectures. And the module has all the material for the week. It's got the podcast, it's got the lectures, same thing, podcast lectures. It has maps, it has some documents, it might have a URL to a documentary. So all the course material for a given week is within the module. And I do it just so you know exactly what it is you're going to be quizzed on. And I'll show you a module in a second before I'll have a quick podcast showing you what a module is. So I'll post the modules. I'll try to post them by Monday afternoon, and then you'll be quizzed on that module the following week. But you know what? I'll talk about that in a second. Let's see. The readings for this course, I want to stress something. Two things. Empire of the Summer Moon, actually, I posted a PDF on that of that book online. So if the money is a problem, and I know it is for a lot of students, it was for me as especially as a grad student, the book is free. The other books, Tomlinson Hill and Empire of the Summer Moon, they're on reserve at the JPL reserve desk on the second floor. All you do, you go in, you look up my course, 2053-003, and you can check out the book for 2 hours at a time, which should be plenty of time for you to read the book. So if money is an issue, you don't have to put out any money for this course for the books. Now, I do ask you to watch 2 movies this semester. So it's Forget the Alamo, a really good book on the history of the Alamo, the contested history of the Alamo. Tomlinson Hill is about, he's a white guy named Chris Tomlinson, but his family owned slaves. Chris Tomlinson is now a columnist for the Houston Chronicle, and he wrote a history of the relationship between his family and the slaves that they owned before that Civil War, and then in the period after the Civil War, when of course the slaves became free Texans. And it's a very good book, and it tells us a lot about the history of African American relations in Texas. The Empire of the Summer Moon is a wonderful book about the Comanche. Then I'm asking you to watch 2 movies over the course of the semesters. The Searchers, a great movie, and Lone Star. You can rent these movies for like $3.99 on YouTube, and some of them, actually, there may be platforms that they're free on that you may own. But again, if money's an issue, you can check out these movies from the JPL, from the John Peace Library. So, and I'm going to assign other readings over the course of the semester, but those readings I'm going to post on Blackboard, probably in a PDF form. And that way you don't have to put out any more money than necessary. I know how expensive books are. I'm a parent of a college age student. So I tried to keep the costs down. Again, if money's an issue, Empire of the Summer Moon is on a PDF, and the Tomlinson book, Tomlinson Hill and Forget the Alamo, you can access those books at the reserve desk of the JPL and read it there. Okay, I'm going to stop this podcast because I don't want to bomb you with too much information and then start another one.